All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone. This is eSeniors' first race, season 11, 2024, New Year. I hope you had a really great New Year's and holiday period, Christmas, all of that, and are ready for some racing. This season we are doing, I'm going to show you, this is the Season 11 Sprint, SUZUKA, Brand Hatch, Barcelona, and so on and so forth. And you see we have 10 races on the calendar. One of them will be a wet race, which is Silverstone, as you see there, on February 19th. Then we have also the GT3 race. The GT3 race is running on Saturday. So on Saturday, we're going to get the first GT3 race. And for the first time ever, we are using the LFM balance of performance. So let's see how that's going to work out. So the purpose of that would then be that we would see a multitude of cars fighting and so. So we'll find out what happens. Let's get on the track. We have started here, and while the cars are rolling around here, I want to mention our sponsor, SIMGRID, dashboard, fan shrouds and mounts, all that stuff that you need for your cockpit. And then we have Syndeo. They are a technology broker, so they specialize in voice and contact center and cyber security solution. So they will help you to find the best solution for your business. And then we have Castle and Cauldron. They do handcrafted Harry Potter, medieval, cosplay, Halloween decor, and things like that. So if you're in the business for that stuff, look them up. Okay, today we had 30 cars registered. We have 26 on track. I see, Jonathan Wood joined, and it is his birthday today, if I'm not wrong. So happy birthday to Jonathan. I have a little problem with my chat app for some reason, but I am able to see a chat, but not so convenient. So I hope we can figure that out. So any questions you have, just let me know in the chat on the proceedings. So this is the qualifying is 15 minutes, and then we do a 30-minute race here at SUZUKA, and it is 30-minute race and no pit stop. All right, so this is the same format that we've had before, and right now we have 26 cars, like I mentioned. And welcome on the stream. I see people are joining in. Appreciate that. My money is obviously on Wolfslener. He said he said that you will not see me on the podium or something like that, which I highly doubt. And we're probably going to see a lot of deliveries. No sound. What do you mean? Yeah, I have sound. I see everything, sound coming out. So from what I see, everything is okay on my side. So if anyone can confirm. Sound is on, says Torsten. Thank you, Torsten, for that. So maybe it's Brian has a little issue with that. It's a lot of things, always something. So we see their cars, we see Ferraris as usual, we see McLarens. And I rotate this a little bit so you can see. We have a couple of BMWs, we have a Bentley. We have Frank Tennant in the Bentley. Let's see what he can do with the BOP situation. And if you are interested, I can actually take that one away and I can show you. I wonder if you can see this, but you have on the far right there, we have the different weights that have been added to the car for this particular track. So this balance of performance is changing for every track for every car. So we see those that are yellow have added weight and some have reduced weight. So there we have it. So Maurice Boutin has the fastest lap right now. Maybe I should stop the tower cycle there and just do... let me just set this up. We do like this. Personal best. There we go. Actually, instead of numbers, we can do the cars there. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. So Boutin, Maurice, 207. Good time there. But, you know, Wolfslener, new livery and kind of new team name, I will say. It's the Wolf Pack. I think I minted the Wolf Pack. I just take that upon myself that I minted the Wolf Pack. So that's what they call themselves, the guys that were previously the Alien or Outside Area 51. That was how it was called. So 26 cars. I wanted to find someone, yeah, Jonathan. He sits in the... What's Jonathan driving? He's driving the Mercedes. That's interesting. 2 Mercedes. We have 2 Aston Martins too. Saunders seemed to be comfortable in the Aston Martin. I thought I saw a pretty cool livery here. Is that Tennant? Oh yeah. Look at that thing. That looks good, huh? Oh, great, Brian. Glad you got that sorted. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Frank. Always very competitive in the start. And Torsten Michalak now up, and he has a new livery there, Haribo candy, good stuff, love that stuff. So he's in P2, and Wolfslener in P3, provisional P3 with his teammate driving behind him. Let's get into Wolfslener's cockpit for a little bit. Coming through Degner, getting on the throttle. Yeah, he's on an invalid lap. Unfortunately, I thought we could just join him and see. Let's see where we have, where's Jonathan at? He's kind of finishing up his lap. He's also an invalid lap, so no one is really... Okay, let's go with Maurice. Coming through Degner. He looking to improve his time of 1:59.9 currently. That's his... Oh, he surrounds that. We have only 5 minutes. Yeah, that design with the Wolf is pretty tight. Let's see, Branko Beshak. Let's see if he can finish off his lap. Half a second. Just a little lift on the throttle there. The yellow flag in front of him, 50 meter, braking. Is it gonna get on the apex? Get on the throttle, turn around. And he's up 0.6. That will give him... Oh, that could get him P2, provisional P2. No, I'm sorry, P7. I was looking wrong here. Yeah, P7 for him. Wells is on a good run. Billy Stewart, haven't seen him in a while on track. He's driving the Aston Martin. Oh, he struggled a bit there. And new for this season in GT3 race on Saturday is that we now have 3 different splits. And I had to rearrange the names a little bit for it to show up correctly on the cars in ACC. Thank you, Stefan. Castle and Cauldron. Yeah, I did my promo plug in the beginning. So great to have you here. Yeah, Branko Beshak is up half a second again. That could push him up a little bit if he keeps this up. Get in the cockpit, see where he is. Okay, he's in spoon. He should be able, he's improving here quite a bit. Oh, well, half a second still now, so that will give him... He could push himself out to P4 if he keeps this up. Lift, little lift, get on the throttle, control. That traffic shouldn't really bother him. Oh, he improved. It's up 0.6. This would push him into P3 perhaps. P4. P4 for Branko. And we have Wolfslen is still up. He's fighting the wheel there. Still out driving. Oh, jump, downshift. I don't think he's on the hot lap right now. Let's go down. Look at Dimitri Statis. Haven't seen him in a while. What's he going on his liver there? Yeah, Breitling. Ah, this is the Breitling. Nice, nice. It's very cool. Jean-Marie Grouillot from France. One of our newer drivers. Good to see this many people here for the sprint race. I mean, it's a fun race. It's short and sweet. And we have less than 2 minutes. Let's see who is up. Oh, Torsten is up. No, he lost it there. He was looking at provisional pole. But he didn't get a good exit there. Bolslener just invalidated his lap. Maurice 1:59.6, his best time. He's flirting with improving his time. There's some traffic in front of him. Let's go to Terry Trowbridge. Oh, as I'm doing that, he was sliding all over the place. He's in the Bentley, but he didn't improve there. P13 for him in the Bentley. That's not too bad. I mean, sitting mid-pack in the Bentley. Well done there. Michael McClellan is the guy that sits in P26. It's going to be interesting to see on Saturday because we're actually oversubscribed. ACC can only accommodate 50 drivers on most tracks. But we have never, ever, ever seen that everyone that signs up shows up for the race. So we're betting on that a little bit. But we'll see. But the first track, SUZUKA, actually can accommodate more than 50 drivers. So if everyone shows on Saturday, it should be able to be a race. But it's a little bit complicated. Okay, looks like Maurice, Torsten and Peter Wolfslener, 1, 2, 3. And then Berchak, really great driver, Berchak getting up on the second row there next to Peter Wolfslener. Then behind him he has John Saunders and Tommy Hellström. Gonna be a heck of a race, I think. Maurice Booten from Holland in his BMW, so BMW strong here. All right, let's maybe go over to the track walk. How about that? Okay, and I try to get that one going. Okay, SUZUKA. I think one of the very few tracks that have this interesting figure 8. There's the first corner, then the S curves, just such a beautiful thing, on the throttle, off the throttle, Dunlop curve. And this is what I think is the hardest, Degner coming in there to that right-hander. Then we have the hairpin, probably going to see people pass there, it's a good spot. And this one, of course, spoon curve that sets you up for this long straight coming down. And 130R and coming into the Casio triangle, and yeah, just a great track. I don't know if anyone had the Skeletric track, like those little electric cars on the tracks, and it was always a figure 8, and I actually saw someone that had built SUZUKA on a track like that, so pretty cool. All right, so we are about to start here in just a little bit. So I mentioned earlier here, this season is 10 races. That's a lot. You get 1 point for for fastest race or fastest lap. I'm sorry. And also there's a dropped round, so you can so you can skip a race or have a bad day, and that's going to be dropped. Okay, we now have. Oh, it looks like maybe I have my chat in order now. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, I can still see your chat, but I have to look in the browser. Let's see what we can do here. Let's do a quick rundown of the grid walk. And there we are, I think. Working on it. There we go. All right, look at that. Okay, so we have Maurice Buten in the BMW P1. Torsten Michalak, Germany, P2. We have a full formation lap. I didn't mention that. Peter Wuslene from Austria. Branko Beršak. I always forget where he's from. Slovenia, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow. Okay. Saunders, United Kingdom. Tommy Hellström from Sweden, part of the Wolf Pack. Mishpanov and Roman Mark. Yes, Slovenia, that's the country. I'm glad I saw that there. So Roman Mark, Derek Bird from the UK. Jonathan Wood in the eSeniors sponsor car there. Happy birthday to Jonathan Wood. His birthday today. Jeff Odette from Canada. Thomas René, Canada. And Terry Trowbridge from the UK. Look at that in the Bentley. Jeremiah Robas in his trusty McLaren. Dimitri Stadis driving the Breitling Mercedes. Jean-Marie Grouillot in the Ferrari P15. Philippe Sauvage P17 Ferrari. Ryan Banks P18 Canada in the Ferrari. And Billy Stewart from the UK P19. Stuart Charles P20 in the McLaren. Mike Maleski 7-Up P21 from Canada. Mr. Benchaya P22 from Canada. And the one and only Frank Tennant in the Bentley. Look at that Bentley. Look, it looks awesome. Eric Langlois in the Pink Pig from France. And Joe Pescia in the Ferrari. And Mike McClellan in P26. So 26 guys on track. Yes, correct. We are using the BOP this season. See if that makes us feel any different. We'll see. Okay. Time. So full formation lap. Leaderboard up here for a minute. So here you can see the cars now. Keep an eye on the Bentley there, P13. See how the Bentley performs here. I think, you know, obviously Bentley is one of the cars that's getting a weight reduction here. I think possibly also the. Actually, we can see that real quick here. So any car here with white, they get the weight deduction. So BMW get the weight deduction here, Porsche get the weight deduction, and Bentley get the weight deduction, and Mercedes. So that's how it looks like. Hopefully we get a good, clean start. This track, you know, the turn one there, it's not too hard to stay out of trouble there. I mean, you go wide in worst case. But it is interesting to see here the BMW, the Mercedes, and the Aston Martin are in the top 5. I think that's a significant thing. Coming through the last portion of the race track, Casio Triangle. So Maurice Buten sits on the inside there, Michalak to the left. Then behind we have Wuslene and Beršak. That's going to be interesting to see. Beršak in the orange, then the Wolf Pack, the other Wolf Pack member, Hellström and Panov sits there too. And there goes the start. Green lights. This is the first race of 2024 for eSeniors, and it's the sprint race. Good start there by the Mercedes of Michalak, leaving both them behind in the BMW. Looks pretty clean going down. Just want to look here. Yeah, looks very nice. No issues there. They can arrive a little bit later as we come down to the hairpin, for example. But yeah, Maurice Bouten and now Peter Wolfslener is pushing here to get up to. He's on P3 right now. I need to change my view, and I need to set it to, you can say, position delta, like that. So not too many. And Frank Tennant, the legend, he's up 4 positions on his start. So that was a really good start for him. We're getting into the chicane here, or rather the hairpin. People doing a really good job. Let's go back to Wolfslener. Goes a little bit wide there as he's pushing on his tires that are probably not really ready yet. We have Saunders lurking in the back. I don't know why I don't have his livery. Saunders is the black car there behind Branco in the orange. Derek Bird in his trusty Slade liveried Porsche. He's not a man to get into the hype with the new, possibly new cars that are more competitive now. In front of me had Jonathan Wood there. That looked a little bit slippery. Keeping an eye on Jonathan, birthday boy. Thanks to Facebook, that's how I can get everyone's birthdays, I guess. All right, let's look at Terry Trowbridge here. Look at that. Here, this is the Bentley. Are we seeing actually a Bentley battling for position here? If anyone could do it, it is Terry Trowbridge. Good driver, one of our oldest. Are you using the Dennis Demandis? I don't know why why I don't see that one. I've been syncing just before, and I have all other deliveries. Yeah, that big old beast, Bentley. Open up there in that turn. Oh, quite a few cars behind there too. You won in the Bentley, yeah. Hey, Johan, glad you can join us on the lunch break. You should put, if you have like a TV in the, you should get us up on the TV in the break room for everyone to see. Just looking down the field a little bit, see what's going on here. Benchaya has the pink pig in front of him. Good looking car. Mike McClellan come up 2 positions. Stuart Charles and Joe Pescia is the guy all the way in the back. Hungry like a wolf. Yeah, that's Duran. Is that Duran? Oh, here comes Billy on the inside, looking a little bit on the inside. He's pushing. See how we're doing up here. Oh, Maurice have now And now caught Mr. Mikalak. This could be a battle. And Wolfslehner sits in P3, biding his time. Okay, they all hear me, all right. Hello out there in Johan Larsson's lunchroom. This is an eSeniors broadcast for your entertainment. Sim racing at its best. With 50-year and older drivers. Here's Maurice. Oh, he's looking a little bit behind. Wanted to stress the Mercedes a little bit. They're coming into the Casio triangle. He's just waiting for an opportunity to pounce. Looks like the Mercedes got a little bit better exit there than the BMW. Behind we have Wolfslehner and Branco in the two McLarens. And Tennant is now up 5 positions. And we haven't had really any accidents. Oh, now we had an accident. Let's see what happened here. Grouillot. I wonder if there was contact or not. Grouillot in the Ferrari. Oh, he got a little nudge there. So apart from that, hasn't really been that much. Excited to see the Bentley of Terry Trowbridge here pushing to reach Thomas in the Porsche. Trowbridge started in P13, so there's no pit stop, reminding everyone about that. This is it. So he just balls to the walls. Nice little cluster back here in P24. Mike McClellan challenging Brian Banks as he coming into. Is he going to go inside? Banks go defensive in the hairpin. Turn 11. But McClellan sits on him like a cheap suit. Yes, I will put in the delta time. That's actually probably more interesting now. You mean the gaps? Oh, Frank Tennant got passed here by Mike Maleski, I believe. But he's coming back. Look at that. Is Frank Tennant on the inside? Oh, he overshot it. Oh, is he going to collect? Oh, he collected. And several people got involved in that. Ouch. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. He looked good, but ended up in a tragedy. So several cars involved there. So Tennant in the pits right now. Yeah, a little carnage. And Maurice is still working on Torsten. So we can see Maurice have the fastest lap. So we have 20 minutes left out of this 30-minute race. Oh, something happened with... what happened here? Oh. So I don't think... I think that was self-inflicted. Okay, let's go down here to Maurice again. So Maurice is the fastest on track, but he is not able to reach Michalak. Meanwhile, back in P19, Brian Banks trying to reach Statis. Oh, Statis got a snap of oversteer and just bolted that car into the barrier. Completely self-inflicted, and bye-bye to him. Unfortunate. Jonathan is working now on Derek here, which he has been doing from the beginning. In P10 right now. And I had my money on Wolfslener up there. I wonder why he was hesitant to acknowledge that, but I see that now. Maybe, I mean, maybe this isn't his track, who knows? Because I can't possibly think that a driver by his caliber would be impacted by the bop in any way. Yeah, I don't think that will rub out. Yeah, I think that was a total loss. Insurance company has said, put it in the dumpster. So the spread of the field is pretty good right now. We have Mike McLellan here and Eric Langlois. Oh, he's doing a good run here, McLellan. Eric Langlois goes on the inside to protect. Yeah, the Ferrari is clearly gaining on the Porsche there on the straight. See if he can set up and do something as he coming to the start straight. So finishing off this lap. Looks like the pig have a little damage on the back. Maybe got bumped in the start, who knows? A little bit later break here by McLellan. Is he going to try to do a move here? It's not the easiest place to pass. In general, this track has quite not that many places to pass, but there are a few, but this is not one of them. Coming up the little hill. Yeah, this Ferrari seems much stronger here than the Porsche. Oh, he could do something on the inside maybe now. No. Careful now, careful now. Yeah, he's getting a lot of pressure on Langlois. Let's see where he's going to go here. If he's going to go, yeah, he goes on the inside there to protect. That gives McLellan actually a little bit better line, I think. So he's going to power out of this. Porsche got out of that one pretty well. See if I can catch up and maybe take him on the straight. Oh, the Porsche looked a little bit squirrely there. Yeah, I saw that. I'm keeping an eye on the different markers here. The Saunders is always a competitor. So he's driving the Aston Martin here. New for him, I think. Keeping an eye on these guys too back here. as Saunders were pushing, losing a little bit of the contact he had with Tommy. Yeah, looks like, oh, something happened up there. Ponov. What happened? Oh, I didn't catch it. Oh, here's Maurice. Maurice is really putting pressure on here. Oh, he got a snap. Was that Mercedes? Oh, that is so weird. Let's go back and look at that one from the helicam. Something happened with the Mercedes. It almost looked exactly the same as what we saw earlier here with other Mercedes. So here we go. It's a good run down. You see, there was no contact. It was just... Wow, that's unfortunate. And here comes Wolfslander. So, yeah, very unfortunate, I'd say. But Buten came out of this. Let's see if he has any damage on him. No, doesn't look like it. So now Wolfslander have a chance. Yeah, it looks really... It looks exactly like the other Mercedes that had that went into kind of a snap like that. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, it was Statis that was previously was the one that went really crazy. So let's see if Wolfslander now has wind in his sails. Behind Wolfslander we have Marco. Okay, here comes Wolfslander. He's got in his cockpit as he's chasing down. 11 minutes left. Oh, he's working his wheel quite a bit. There are really no other battles ensuing. Well, let's see. We have Jean-Marie and the Savage. We have a Robas in front, keeping out Wolfslander. Wolfslander 1.5 seconds behind Maurice. So let's talk about the Bentley again. Yeah, Trowbridge there, P11 in the Bentley. Yeah, for that in the BMWs, I mean, I guess those are not cars we see there in those positions very often. Yeah, don't forget Aston Martin P5. Following Groyot, Jean-Marie, Philippe Savage, looks like he has a damaged front there. And then we have Mr. Jeremy Arobas in front. All right, speaking about Bentley, so here we go. Here is Bentley on the BMWs. Let's see if Trowbridge can get up to P10 in the Bentley. That would be cool to see. Kind of two big beasts there fighting. Yeah, Saturday will be interesting. There's potentially a lot of cars. And we will not have a, I think that's how we arrived on. We're going to have a 30-minute qualifying, and you find your space and your time in there. Have to be good boys between the possibly up to 45 drivers or whatever we can expect. There's always a fallout, as we see in this race, where we had 30 people signed up, but there was a couple that didn't drive. No, one signed out, so or wanted to sign out. So a couple of cars that didn't show drivers. All right, it's spreading out a little bit now. Peter is 2.8 behind. Like you said there, this is not what we normally see. Oh, Mr. Wolfsländer. We're in the cockpit of Peter. 6 minutes left of the race.
Hello, Krister.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay, but big, huge disconnect, big blue screen in the middle of the race.
Oh, on your computer? Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but was that after you got collected in that...
No. I was back for a good 10 minutes. Just happened a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, wow. That's frustrating. Well, welcome to the stream. So yeah, it was interesting to be challenged by a Bentley. We don't see that too often.
Yeah. Good old Bop.
Yeah, good old Bob, I guess. Yeah, I'm following Trowbridge here. He's doing pretty good. Sits in P10. And I guess after that crash, Brother Tennant dropped out of the race. So we right now have only 21 on track.
He said on the game stream he had a wheel problem too.
Oh, really?
Not a good time, but after the break, we were side by side.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some drama in the top there. But now we have Booten, Maurice Booten in the lead. 4 minutes left, and Wolfsgren is just not reaching him. Yeah, Terry is doing good because he's driving on the proper UK side, and they do drive on the left side in Japan too. I was driving the Bentley a little bit, and that got me kind of turned around for a couple of minutes at least, sitting like you do on the right side in the Bentley. But I just couldn't get the Bentley to work at Spa. It was crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, unbelievable.
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
I was tucked in behind Frank there on the straight. He really pulled me along. That pushes a lot of air.
Yeah. You get quite a slipstream there.
Well, it'd be nice if they gave us a surprise and put the Mustang and the Corvette in the GT3 because they're homologated this year, I guess.
That would be cool.
Needs a bit of refreshing.
Yeah.
I did hear Eris say once that cars were easier to do than tracks for software.
Yeah, I guess they have. I don't know how they do it, but I can imagine it's a little bit easier.
That was Hellstrom went off.
Yeah, Hellstrom. What happened there? See if we can catch that. Here comes Hellstrom. Oh, he caught a little bit of grass. Oh, and Saunders managed to avoid him. Oh, no big hit at least. But he caught the grass.
Like he lost back end just going into that corner a little bit. That's easy to do if you go in too fast.
Yeah. And you want to go out and try to, open up the corner and then hit the grass. Yeah, Maurice get the extra point for the fastest lap, 2007. Less than 2 minutes.
Where is Maurice from?
Maurice is from France.
So it is Maurice.
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 Is it Maurice or it's not Maurice?
In French it would be Maurice.
Maurice.
Maurice or Maurice, I
All
guess.
right. Yeah, we'll see who we get for the podium interview. I'm not sure if Maurice actually speaks English. But, you can speak French with him if he shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfsgren didn't really look comfortable on track today. He laughed and I said that he's going to be on the podium, but he said, oh, no, I don't think so. But, he ended up on the podium.
And I see Jonathan racing there.
Yeah, I saw that. He has his birthday today, too.
Oh, cool. Happy birthday, Jonathan.
Yeah, P7 there in the Mercedes.
Yeah, and he's in the Mercedes still, yeah.
Yeah. And you can actually see here on the leaderboard that it actually is pretty good mix. We have BMW in the top, P4, we have Aston Martin, and then we have... it would be interesting to run the very same race with the same drivers, with the same cars, and remove the BOP and see what happens.
Yeah.
But it must do something if you can have a Bentley in P10 and Aston Martin in P4.
didn't notice too much difference on the Ferrari. I don't think. Steven's saying new Mustang and AC. Oh, the new Mustang is an AC. AC. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa is not so. I mean, it has a little weird graphic, doesn't it? It looks a little bit arcadey. It was a long time I looked into that one.
Yeah, that's an old game. Yeah, yeah. Well, that Mustang's probably just somebody.
Okay, and as we are speaking, Maurice got over the starting line, and Branko Bershak P3, Saunders P4, and Roman Mark clinched the P5. So pretty good race. I mean, I think we saw some interesting racing here because of the BOP. I think the BOP is probably a success. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna jump over to the podium interview. You wanna do that too? Mike, I'm jumping over to the podium interview channel here. All right, there we are. Okay, let's see if we get someone to interview here.
Hello, Chris.
Branko, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm
very glad to be on the podium today.
Yeah, great drive. How was it?
I must be grateful for Peter because he helped me with setup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get up my leaderboard graphic here. Hold on one sec.
I forgot what you were driving, Branko. It's Mike.
Please repeat.
What car are you driving again?
I'm with McLaren.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you have to change a lot on the McLaren for the BOP?
No, I don't know because I don't have time for SUZUKA. So just like I said, Peter helped me with setup, and I don't know. I don't have so much difference between before and now about BOP.
Got it. Yeah.
Don't feel about a lot of difference.
Yeah, me neither. And in Ferrari, it's not much difference either.
Yeah, it could probably be that it's the cars that have a lot of reduced weight that actually gonna feel it, which is like the Bentleys and those cars.
Yeah, but for McLaren, is the same. If you do much more gas.
Yeah.
The fuel. No.
Yeah.
This is it.
True. And Peter P2 lucked out a little bit. How was your race?
Oh. Unfortunate. Let's say, surprisingly, I'm here on the podium interview. I didn't expect that. The race, how to say? I mean, Branko and myself, I think we felt the same thing.
Yes.
Sliding, not even one lap. I can say I was. The ACC is broken. I don't know. No matter which car, I'm just sliding. I cannot drive anymore. I'm driving with AM2 Automobilista, and this is a total different story. Here is like you are hovering somewhere, and the car is not really reacting. And of course, this additional weight does not help for a race, especially because after 15 minutes the tires are gone. I don't know, Branko, you had similar issues?
The same.
Yeah. So every car, mid-engine car is popped down like hell. I hope people voted for this kind of BOP are happy to see a different starting grid, but definitely this way it doesn't make fun anymore. Yeah. Because I don't care about the position, I don't care about but if you can't race, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying when you feel that the car is floating. I was trying the Bentley, and driving at Spa, and I just couldn't control it. And like you said, it feels like you don't have, there's no contact, it's like very,
you have no grip actually. You estimate the apex and then you drift into it, and then suddenly the front you have understeer, and in the same time you have got oversteer, and you need to manage this floating kind of. But I hope in January we're gonna get a huge update, ACC update. And anyway, everything, I hope they do it better than this.
I started to drive the Porsche, and I really, really like it. I mean, I got in, and I started to do the same times with the Porsche that I've done with the McLaren, which is my kind of my home car, so to speak. So that one works really, really well to me, at least.
Okay. I tested actually the Lambo, but the Lambo is even worse. Because you can't take the curbs that much. So that means you need to drive around curbs and sliding. So this is a double combination of a no-go. And you see this also in LFM. The Lambo is nowhere anymore. Yeah. Because it's in principle, yes, I understand everything about variants of cars, but if you have a few guys can drive that car, like Luke Whitehead, and he's popping down his enemy cars, like the McLaren, like the Lambo, and then the rest of the normal people cannot drive it anymore because all the setups don't work, and ACC is far away of logical anymore, of physics. So it's just a lucky punch if you find something which works.
Yeah, I think the BOP have opened a can of worms a bit,
yes,
but
yes.
It's almost like it's becoming a fad because most of the different leagues are using it, and so we'll see. We give it a.
But if you add actually 40 kilogram to a car, or 20 kilogram, this is the same as you would say 25 liter, 20 kilogram.
Sure.
Yeah? So now you're gonna go with a car into the qualifying. Plus 15 liters, so you go with a 40 to 50 liter or 60, depends on the pop, 50 to 60 liter additionally fuel into a race, into a qualifying. Okay, so that's okay, yeah. Then you start maybe a little bit behind, but if you look at the race pace, this is a totally different story because you have a lot of weight, yeah. So your tire wear is higher. So altogether, I don't know how they're gonna fix that. The floating, the sliding, and one in the qualifying, the first stint I had tire pressures 27.1. I go to the pit, go out again. Suddenly in the second stint, that means just 7 minutes later in the same session, I have 27.8.
Yeah, I had that problem too.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this game is so broken. I'm just went out and then already in the outlap at 27.4. I said, what's the matter? And then then I spinned already.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway, we can only hope that this is gonna be better in the future.
Yeah.
And
I hope so.
anyway, it's for all of us the same.
Yeah.
But the POP,
it's difficult.
No,
yeah.
It's not so nice driving.
Yeah.
Anyway, congrats to Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice. Yeah.
I don't know exactly what happened in the front. They fighted a little bit.
No, it was more. It was an oversteer situation with the Mercedes, and they had contact. So after that, so it wasn't like a contact.
Okay, so he
fight.
lost the car.
Yeah, he lost the car.
Yeah. I didn't manage. I tried the AMG on SUZUKA. I didn't even manage one valid lap with that car. This is so difficult to drive, especially this 130R.
Yeah, then you slide away.
Anyway, I take this
P2. Congratulations. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on Saturday.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Without me.
All right.
Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.